All right, guys, welcome to night number two of the NFL Draft, 2021 NFL Draft. The Eagles are on the clock right now. The Miami Dolphins have just selected, so the pick is in. I'm going live right now, obviously, because there are two players available that I really want. Either Jock, the linebacker from Notre Dame, or Asante Samuel Jr., Asante Samuel's son. They would both be pretty good needs. I wouldn't be unhappy with either one. If they pick someone else, I'd be like, what the fuck? Because we really, really, really need one of those two players. I did want Elijah Moore, but I thought he was going to go a little bit earlier, which he did to the Jets. But I'm excited to see who we get. I'm only doing the reactions for 37 and 70, unless we jump up for the 70th pick if we jump up. But I'll do that on mobile. I'll do that at like a restaurant or something because I'm going out with my buddies. But yeah, we have some options here at 37. We have either Jock, the guy from Notre Dame, or we have Asante Samuel Jr. So either one of those guys, I'll be ecstatic. I'll be happy. But I really want to get one of those two guys. If we get anyone else, I'll be a little bit salty, maybe a little bit sour. But at the same time, I'm not going to – I don't know. I just feel like this is a pick where Howie shouldn't mess up on because those are two needs that we really need on this team. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully he does well on this. And let's go Birds. Let's get it. There's 32 people in here right now. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and share this around to your friends and family. It's going to be a very quick stream. So, yeah, let's get it rolling. Share this around real quick. Okay. Oh, what the hell I'm doing. Let's see who the Dolphins select. All right, so they didn't pick either one of those guys. They picked Javon Holland from Oregon, the safety. So we have two options. We have two options there at 37. So if they think that one of those two guys are going to slide down, we could drop down to like 39 or 40. But that would be a major risk to not get one of those guys if those two guys went consecutively. So it's something that Howie Roseman's obviously going to think about because that's what he does. But we could get capital. We could drop down to 40 with the Falcons because I don't think the Falcons are going to take Asante Samuel Jr. Or they might. I don't know. But it's going to be interesting, to say the least. But that is something that Howie Roseman would do. It scares me a little bit. But, yeah, O-line and defense for the rest of the draft. I agree. The only exception of that speed was Elijah Moore from Ole Miss. Because Elijah Moore from Ole Miss, he was from, well, obviously he's from Ole Miss. So I wouldn't want to give up on another guy from Ole Miss because we missed the Metcalf. So that's another guy that I really wanted to take. All right, so I'm going to bring in Zach here. We're only going to do this reaction. The Eagles are now on the clock, 37. The Miami Dolphins selected Javon Holland from Oregon, safety. So we have two options at 37. We have Asante Samuel Jr.
Do not mess this up.
Yeah, I know.
Mess this up.
We have Asante Samuel Jr. and we have Jock. So either one of those guys, I'll be happy with. Like I was saying before, I was kind of like on the fence with Elijah Moore because I feel like he would have helped us, but obviously he went to the Jets. You cannot mess up this pick, though. Those are two studs in the second round, and we're lucky to have either one of them. If they pick anyone else, it's going to be a typical Howie move, but I wouldn't expect anything different because it's Howie. So
there are three guys I'm looking at: Koromora, Samuel Jr., and I wouldn't mind Tevin Jenkins because I think he'd be a great addition on the offensive line if we wanted to get younger at that position.
What about Jock, linebacker from Notre Dame?
Yeah, Koromora, absolutely.
Koromora, yeah.
Beast.
Yeah, I couldn't pronounce his name, so I didn't want to butcher his name. So
I'm only going last name because that's all I could say. Jeremiah Koromora.
Yeah.
But that dude is a beast. He should have been mid to late first round, and he's fallen early into the second. That should be a no-brainer, either him or Asante Samuel Jr.
Absolutely. But yeah, after this pick, I told the audience that I'm going to go mobile. I will be at a restaurant doing the 70th pick, but I'll step outside and try to watch a TV through the bar screen, and we'll get that one rolling as well. But yeah, a lot of people want Landon Dickerson. Is it really Landon Dickerson?
I like Landon Dickerson. He plays center/guard. Think of a Jason Kelce type of leadership that he would bring on the offensive line. I just don't think it's necessarily a need when you can get a guy like Tevin Jenkins that can play left tackle, right tackle, right guard, left guard. He can swing either way. It doesn't matter. So Tevin Jenkins is a beast, and I'm surprised that he's still available in the second round.
All right. So I feel like we're going to be a little bit disappointed here because anyone but Jock and Asante Samuel Jr., I would be really kind of pissed off about. I don't care if it's anybody else. Well, if it's anybody else, I'd be pissed because it would be a typical Howie move. But whatever.
It's
What can I
falling right
say?
into their lap. It's falling right into their lap.
What can I say? It's Howie Roseman. What can I say? You know?
Well, I mean, he made a good first move in the first round, so let's see if he can continue that hot streak.
Yeah, and Speed's saying it might be a need. He's talking about an offensive tackle. It's a need, but you have those two stud players sitting right there. Like, you're not going to get those at 70.
All right. Pick in yet? Jesus.
Yeah, the pick is in. They're going to walk to the stage. I already know who we're getting, but I'm going to save it.
Yeah, I'm in the car. I'm mobile. I'm on the go, so I'll know as soon as you say it.
Yep. And I will get your reaction immediately because I don't – you might like it. You might not like it. Who knows? Yeah, there's that crazy Eagles fan right there. He goes everywhere wearing the makeup. Still wearing the Wentz jersey. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. You'd think he's a super fan and he's wearing a Wentz jersey. All right, take that off, buddy. Doesn't make any sense. All right, you're yelling and screaming at the camera, but you're wearing an 11 Wentz jersey. Just take it off. Like, seriously.
Upgrade your jersey game.
Upgrade your jersey. He's gone. He's not an Eagle anymore. All right. So the pick is in. Obviously, they're taking their sweet old time to get to the stage. We have 59 people in it right now. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, click the like on the Facebook page, and here we go. Let's get it done. Second round, 37th pick. And it's some old lady in the rocking chair tonight.
All right, come on. Get it done now.
He lost some weight. Mike Golick lost some weight. All right. There we go, Zach. All right. With the 37th pick in the second round of the 2021 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Landon Dickerson, guard from Alabama.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, Landon Dickerson. So
Never
obviously
they're an Alabama boy.
Okay.
Now we think
I'm not. Listen, I'm not too pissed off of this because I know Kelsey's gonna leave next year. But at the same time, you had those two guys, and our defense sucks. So it's like I don't know what to make of it. He was a senior. He lasted all 4 years at Alabama. You know more than I do because you're an Alabama fan. But whatever. It's whatever to me because Kelsey's going to play this year. So it's kind of a wasted pick in my opinion.
I mean, like I said, he could play guard. He could play tackle. He could play center, obviously. I mean, it's a great pickup because we just talked about how he brings that Jason Kelsey type of leadership. Everybody on Alabama, he was a fifth-year transfer to Alabama, so he only really played just a year with Alabama, but everybody loved him. He's a great leader. I think it's just another locker room guy that we're continuing to add to help change this culture.
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the guy that got hurt in the national title game?
Yeah, he tore his ACL.
Are you kidding me? I knew there was something wrong with this guy.
That's the only reason he fell to the second round.
No, but I was watching him, and I was like, this guy's out. That kind of sucks because he's not going to be able to finish the game and be a champion. We picked him?
He tore his ACL in, what was it, the SEC championship game, I want to say?
He's a big boy. Those take a while to recover from.
He actually suited up in the national championship game. He took one snap at the end of the game, obviously.
Yeah, because, I remember that.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say it's a terrible pick, but now that I think about that,
I liked the pick, but I'm mad because it wasn't Samuel or Kamara, and those were two positions of need. You need somebody outside of Darius Slay because Avonte Maddox and Cravon, LeBlanc. I'm sick of playing on the outside because those are slot corners. Those are slot corners playing on the outside. They're too small. They're not going to stick with the wide receivers on the outside. We had a chance to take Asante Samuel Jr. We had the chance to take a great linebacker that can go sideline to sideline, can get after the passer, but instead we take a center/guard. I mean, I like him.
ACL.
I like him. He's a great leader, but at the same time, we could have went different ways.
Yeah. Well, that's mine and Zach's reaction. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll be back on for the 70th pick unless we move up. And, you know, Zach and I will be here at the sound of a horn. So come back later. And, yeah, we'll be back. But thank you guys for tuning in.